what to get from the network. In this lesson, we are going to know what we can get from these networking activities, from contacts to incomes, who to approach, and how to use that for sales in different businesses. Here, the first thing we talk about sharing to create contact and to have a strategy, but of course we need to get some incomes or some value for activities. I think this is really useful to create relationship from the long term. So it's something that you will keep in your contacts and you will keep in your network, and it's difficult to get something immediately. Something very valuable we will find sharing with others is real information from the entrepreneurs and from founders from startups in our area. With that, we can discover trends, we can discover accelerators, different tools, or how they organize the team, or get also interesting feedback from activities happening around. Also, one of the problems we have sometimes as entrepreneurs is we are working a little bit alone, and this network is going to help us to have a business environment. And of course, also sometimes in the emotional side, or also in the personal side as a founder, you will get support, feedback, and collaborations, because many of us, we are sharing the same challenge, and we appreciate to have some colleagues or some friends that are in the same area, that they understand what is happening to us, and also to give us like some support. So we can get everything, but money, okay, maybe we can go for sales a little bit later. And also, when we contact people, we need to understand who is there. Many times I see people so focused on customers, so trying to get the money from the very beginning. And I guess it's so interesting to contact with ecosystem leaders. They could be event organizers, some co-working managers, or some acceleration programs directors, or some people in the area working in the startup ecosystem, that they have different roles. Also, sometimes the investors or business angels are doing also that. And they used to be connectors. They used to be people that they are leading some initiative, many times also related to improve the innovation in a country or improve the innovation in a city. They have like personal feelings about that. Many times they're there for business, of course, but they are so open to talk with others. So it's people that they can open doors, that they usually are ready to have a coffee or to attend people. And I think these first connectors are really valuable. For example, when you enter a new market, and they can multiply your actions, because if you add value to them, they can open doors that maybe for you will be a little bit more complicated, or you will need more time. So also here, of course, you can find some customers, and you can find like some people to sell what you do. That's connected with your strategy of marketing and sales, networking and business affairs is just a part of that. But okay, you can talk about the sector and about the problem, so to find people with the same feelings. So it's kind of prospection or these problem interviews that we talk many times in Lean Startup. If you offer a real solution and you are offering value for a problem, I guess the conversation will be welcomed. As we mentioned, it's a lot of spam and it's a lot of information in the social networks. But if I have a problem and someone is approaching me with a real solution, of course, I will be open to talk about that. Sometimes we are doing something kind of general, or some businesses that the differentiation is a little bit more different to get because of this saturation of information we have. Is going to be a little bit more challenging. So of course you need to find what are the key points, what are the pain points of your customers in order to get also traction and to get attention. So it's a little bit like a conversion funnel from marketing, and yeah, the process is going to be similar. Of course, if we are in B2B businesses, in networking activities, in events, we are going to find other businesses. So it's going to be easy to find our potential customers. And also with these activities, in conferences, in fairs, also being part of these networks online is going to help us in branding and in public relationships. And we will get access to have a first conversation with people. And the idea, of course, is to generate this attention and to start pushing people through this conversion funnel to get at the end like the deals we need. But it's a good way to be in contact with the industry and to get the right contacts. If you personalize the message, probably you can go to the next step, and you can find like people open to talk with you for businesses. If we are in the B2C area, maybe in these professional events, it's a little bit more complicated to find the customers. Of course, we can go to communities or to people that could be our customer target. And these relationships are really good for early adopters or for creating the first community that in many times we need. Also B2C businesses, we are talking many times about thousands or millions of users, but you need to have the first one, you need to have the first 100, you need to find like the first community. And that could be also really good to be in person or to be online with your customers in order to get validation from your ideas, to do these problem solution interviews. And also the communities are important for some projects that are based in crowdfunding, and you can get also the first customers and first investors for these activities. In the long term, probably these networking activities are not going to be enough because you will need to create like a machine of sales and you will need to create like other activities in marketing and sales. But it's a good beginning to be near to your customers and to get the first users, customers for your product, your platform.